Well, we go to the comedy hour. What? Where the Democratic lineup for president for 2028 just got a little bit longer.
I don't give a fuck.
Guess whose name been added to the list?
Well, we're waiting.
One little bartender herself, Sandy Cortez. I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this, I've got 3 words. Please run.
You serious?
And that's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday. Well, after coming off that blockbuster of a story, Little Biden Jr. getting bailed out by Daddy, the big guy, as he's so affectionately known, how you going to top it? Well, I'm not going to top it. We're just going to have fun with this one. I did a previous video about Harris. Remember Kamala Harris? Camila, what's it? Willie Brown side piece. You remember her? Yeah, I know not many people remember her anymore. Anyway, and of course, what was it? Just the other day, she came out with a, Happy Thanksgiving, all drunk. Anyway. Well, her name is among a list of those potentially running again in 2028, which, of course, again, will be more losses for the Democrats. Anyway. But that list just got a wee little bit longer. Another name has been added to it. Take a guess. I'll give you 3, and your first 2 are wrong. If any of you said, you know what? I think Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez could run in 2028. On your bingo card, shit, dude, you're a better man than I. Because guess what? That's exactly what happened. Oof. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. The Hill floats AOC as potential 2028 presidential candidate. Oh, let the comedy ensue. The Hill on Friday floated Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as, of course, as we like to call her, the little bartender, as a potential contender for the 28 presidential Democrat nomination. Amy Parnes, a senior congressional respondent for the Hill, included Sandy Cortez on the last name, as the last name. Oh, the last name. Oh, we're going to find out who's on this list, aren't we? On a list of 7 Democrats who could be contenders for the nomination in 2028. One Democrat strategist, speaking anonymously, told the outlet that Sandy Cortez cut through the BS and tells it like it is, adding that she doesn't talk like Washington. However, Sandy Cortez's very progressive record could hinder her odds if she does run, according to some Democrats. Quote, she and the squad started pushing too hard, too fast, another strategist told The Hill. DC doesn't work that way. Our party doesn't work that way. We're socialists. We don't work that way. Ocasio-Cortez presents a deeply progressive faction of the party. A strategist pointed out that Vice President Camila, the most progressive and radical presidential nominee in history, of course, she got smoked. Notably, lost the election to one President-elect Donald Trump earlier this year in a massive landslide that we haven't seen since Ronald Reagan. Many, including some Democrat strategists, are pointing that the less radical progressive policies are the factor behind the loss. Democrat strategist Julie Rosinski told CNN's newsroom after the election that the Democrats have trouble communicating with normal people. Those uneducated people that Sharon Stone talked about. She pointed out the left's use of the term Latinx, which was created to describe Latinos and Latinas without assigning sex as one example. Of course, no Latino, including this one, with any sense of mind, common sense, or critical thinking, or, IQ above room temperature, has ever used the term Latinx. That's trash. Quote, I'm going to speak some hard truths about my friends in the Democratic Party. Oh, yes, please. Speak some hard truths. This is not Joe DiMencia's fault. It's not Camila's fault. It's not Barry, I'm gay, Obama's fault. It's the fault of the Democratic Party not knowing how to communicate effectively to voters. We're not the party of common sense, which is the message that voters were sent to us. For a number of reasons. The number of reasons we don't know how to speak to voters. We address Latinos and that language has meaning. We address Latino voters as Latinx, of course, which is trash. For instance, because that is the politically correct thing to do. No, it's the made up thing to do. When we're too afraid to say that. Hey, college kids, if you're trashing a campus of Columbia University because you aren't happy about some sort of policy that you're taking over university and you're trashing it, preventing other students from learning, that is unacceptable. But we're so worried about alienating one or another in cohort and our coalition, we don't know how to say when normal people look at that and say, wait a second, I send my kids to college so they can learn, not be indoctrinated, learn. So they can build, so they can burn buildings and trash lawns. After Camila's tragic loss, Ocasio-Cortez took a different route and pointed to misogyny among voters as one potential factor behind Harris's loss. Quote, this race may have not gone or may not been decided by one individual factor, but misogyny is very, very real in this country, Ocasio-Cortez said during November 6th live stream obtained by the Daily Caller. Quote, as another widely known woman of color in office, yes, you're so widely known because of your experience, not because of your incompetence, wink, wink. You know, I know that sexism and racism were real, but it was not until I got subjected to a national stage that I actually was shocked at how bad it truly is. Along with Little Bartender, parents tabbed Camila, Governor Gavin Newsom, JB I'm a Slob Pritzker, Josh Shapiro, I'm too Jewish for the Democratic Party in PA, Gretchen, I'm a trash bitch in Michigan, and outgoing Transportation Secretary Pete Buttplugs as possibilities for the 2028 Democratic candidates. The story speaks for itself. In that little piece that this Miss Barnes spoke about, that Democrats don't know how to talk to normal people. Absolutely correct. When you call us, I don't know, uneducated, knucklehead, Bible thumping, gun toting, Neanderthals, knuckle draggers. When you throw out terms like that, how is anyone in their right minds going to vote for you? None. Because had Donald Trump done that, Trump wouldn't be in office right now. He would have lost. He would have. Trashing his own people, he would have lost. And that's exactly what you guys did. You trashed your own people. But when you try to buy every single vote on the planet, you practically bought Hollywood to try to back you, it backfired. And Camila crashed and burned because of it. Well, that and, her issues with drinking. Anyway. But for those names that are listed, not one of them, outside of Josh Shapiro, has any chance of making any kind of headway in 2028. Josh is like the normal one. But then again, he's too Jewish for the party, so he's out. And then you got the rest of the knuckleheads in that list. Not one of them could win. Not one. And any of those chooses to run, they got to run up against a two-headed monster. Either they got to go up against J.D. Vance, who's the heir to the MAGA throne, or Macho Man Ron DeSantis, America's all-time winningest governor in Florida. So please, any of you, please run. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is what's next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Peace.